Hello everyone, this is Andy from the Pixel Pup, and I'm here to talk about the Alxum Switch Dock and game card reader. Okay, just a brief overview of what this is before we get into it. It is a Switch Dock, just like your regular Switch Dock, but it has these game card readers on the back, and you put some in, and it can read them, and you can switch the games with this handy little remote. So, let's get into it. Okay, the Alxum Switch Dock. Let's talk about it. Okay, first off, this was sitting to me for review, but all these thoughts of my own. I put this thing through the ringer for the past couple of days. So if you're a Switch owner, especially one who collects physical cartridges, this might be something you're interested in. Let's find out how awesome it is and dive into the pros and cons and see if this is for you. Okay, first we got some pros here. Works as advertised. Right off the bat, this dock does exactly what it's supposed to do. It functions just like the original Switch dock, and the game card reader works seamlessly. No weird bugs or issues, just plug and play. This is great for physical collectors like myself. If you have a ton of Switch games, just like we do, and you want to not get up off the couch to go to the shelf to switch out the one game that the Switch dock holds, this one holds 4. So you can keep your most recent played ones there, just hit that button, and you're on to the next game. Okay, it does have a compact and sleek design. The dock itself is small and sleek. It doesn't take up much space. It looks great sitting next to your TV or gaming setup, and is a welcome upgrade if you're looking to keep things minimalistic while still adding functionality. And the remote control is really fun. It's just a big old button. Who doesn't like that? Makes a fun little clicking noise when you hit it. It does take a little bit of a delay when you hit the button for the game to switch. You might hit it a couple of times before you realize that the thing needs to move, but as soon as you realize that, you're off to the races. And next, it does charge your Switch just like your dock that came with the Switch, and it charges your accessories. I only have one accessory to test this out with, and that's the Pro Controller, and it did charge it, so that's a plus. All right, now we got some unfortunate cons here, some stuff that I recognize that I didn't really understand. First off is the short Switch card cable. So there is a cable that comes out of the dock that plugs into where your games normally go into in the Switch. And when I first tried to hook it up, I couldn't get it to connect properly because it was just, the cord's just a tad bit too short, and it can be kind of have to fandangle it to get it in there. It's a little bit of a hassle, but it's not too big of a deal. Okay, next there is a USB-C to USB-A short little cable that comes with the dock, and it has to be plugged in from the back to the side. When I originally got this thing, I didn't realize that cable was for anything. I thought maybe they just wanted you to have an extra little charger for an accessory. But no, you have to plug it in from the back to the side there to get it to power on, because I couldn't get it to turn on for a minute or two before I realized that that's what I had to do. Yeah, so that's kind of weird. I don't understand why that's a thing, but it is. Okay, the next con here is the dock must be powered on to charge the Switch. It must be powered on to basically do anything. So it does have a power button that needs to be on for it to work. This is kind of odd considering the Switch dock that comes with the Switch from 7 years ago. It just works. You don't have to turn it on or anything. So that's kind of strange, but this thing does a handful more things than the standard Switch dock does. Okay, next up we got just some general notes here. It is retailing for $58 on Amazon. Alxum does sell a similar product that doesn't have the dock. It does have the game slots where you can switch between 4 games, but it doesn't have the dock. So that's around $38 for that item. Okay, now for my overall thoughts and my final verdict. I think it's a great starting point for an innovative idea. For me, I would add more than just 4 slots, maybe a nice little 8 or 12. I know that would be cumbersome with just one button to switch between games, but I have a lot of Switch games, and even 4 is a nice round number to start with. Let's innovate on this idea further. Let's take it further. Let's make more. Let's see what we can do. But for right now, if you have a household with multiple people playing one Switch on the television and they're playing their different games, this is a very cool little thing where you just avoid that little trip to the shelf that everyone dreads. You can just hit that button and be able to play your game whenever you want. But also, if you're a person who plays the Switch mostly handheld, then this is not really going to do much for you. You're still going to have to switch your games out. Normally, you don't have it docked to the television. You're probably not worried about this at all. But if you're a physical game collector who has a dedicated Switch setup for the TV, this could be a perfect fit for you. Your specific needs and setups will determine what is right for you, but it definitely shows a lot of promise. Okay, that's been my review of the Alxum Switch Dock and game card reader. It's a nifty little thing. If you want to check that out from them, it's on Amazon right now. If you want me to do more stuff like this, please let me know in the comments. This was a lot of fun. I've been Eddie from the Pig's Pub. Peace out.